Hey buddies, it's Concert Buddy. Firing off a quick video, no intro, no pizzazz, no razzmatazz. This video is a response video, support video for Bill Young at Michigan Record Club. I got wind of his health situation through my good pal, Steve Carlson, and I've seen a thread emerge as the VC is prone to do, and just as a rallying cry, a support mechanism, if you will, showing 5 Psych records from your collection to say, hey Bill, we're thinking about you, wishing the best, know you're fighting, fight hard, pal. So showing some records, if that helps the struggle here, or at least give you that support from a virtual afar, I'm all about it. Body, Mr. Serpent, it's body. So Psych is not really a area that I spend a lot of time in my collection. I enjoy it, but I know there's far better subject matter experts. Thinking of like Matt Sands, my buddy, he's a pro. Dylan at Noble Records. There's so many other people in the VC who know Psych inside and out. So by no stretch is me making this video saying I know what I'm talking about. This is just Psych records I have in my collection. Let's get into it. All right, so I could make a video without having a Grateful Dead record. I've got several, but I figured I'd go back to one of these early records. This is Live 70. Oh gosh, it says Live Dead. I think this is like early 70s. Again, not a subject matter expert, but I picked this up at my local vintage vinyl. I know it's been reissued several times. There's a MoFi release, but I didn't think I could have any semblance of a Psych collection, particularly with that early kind of Grateful Dead. So first record to show. All right, so here's where it gets a little hairy. Are the Yardbirds a Psych band, or is this release a Psych release? Roger the engineer. I think it is. I'm going to consider it a Psych release for the purposes of this exercise. This is the Record Store Day release. I don't have anything close to an original on this, but hype sticker intact. Know that when this came out, I think it was a couple years ago, this RSD release, it was a very hot to trot release. So I was very fortunate to add to my collection. They have like extra materials on here, obviously the stereo release of the record, but then they have some different like mono releases, like Over, Under, Sideways, Down, Jeff's Boogie, Ever Since the World Began, some isolated vocal tracks, so some cool shit, right? So anyway, numero dos on the number 5. All right, so another recent reissue. This is the Rocktober Rhino release of Love Forever Changes, plural. I do have the MoFi of this, but I had heard through obviously VC videos and forums, wherever you get your information from, that this was actually a sneaky gem to get for the collection. Really cool artwork. I mean, this is, I think, quintessential Psych. You always have those really far out, really trippy dippy pieces of art. I mean, and then the dudes are dressing like this, which is a bold statement in of itself. I mean, this guy, look at this guy's belt. looking good, brosive. I mean, I don't know, this guy's walking around with a potted plant. Excellent work. But anyway, number 3 on my list here. So, Cream. This is the MoFi version of Wheels of Fire. I actually picked this up through Record Safari, Alex Rodriguez's shop over in, I think, Los Feliz, I think it is, in California. I haven't been to the physical location, but I bought this through him online. You don't see this too often. Whoa, old gatefold. You got the little Psych artwork treatment here. I know it's been released several times. I think I even have like an older, maybe a second or third pressing of this, but I haven't seen too many of these MoFi releases shown, not only in this video series for Bill Young, but also just in general. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to kind of pop this one out and add it to this list. So Bill, I've never met you, but the greatest tribute I can give you outside of hearing the kind words that Steve Carlson said about you was pull out a couple of heavy hitters. Now, this is technically the 5th record I'm showing for this video, but I'm going to show a bonus here in a second. This is a first pressing 13th Floor Elevators release on stereo. So this guy was not cheap. I think the price tag is still on there, but I traded in some records. I traded in a good, healthy amount of records when I saw that this was available at one of my locals. So again, I know they just reissued. I mean, this record is, I think, top 10 list of any Psych records of all time. You know, Rocky Erickson. See, this is how much I don't know about the genre. I know he's an Austin, Texas legend. Like when I went to the record show last year, it's like Rocky everywhere, right? But I know this is one of those records that if you're serious about record collecting, this is one that if you ever see it, especially in great condition, I'm gonna pull this out. Bill, I'm pulling this out for you. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Check this out. This guy, I don't know if you can pick up. I mean, this guy is super duper great condition. So while it was a hearty price tag, it's one of those things that I had some stuff to trade. Let's just make it happen, Captain. That's what I did. So that's my 5. I'm gonna flex. I'm gonna get a big flex going on, like Hulkamania. What you gonna do when I pull out this next record? All right, so technically, I don't know if this is considered psych, fuzz rock, whatever, but Funkadelic Maggot Brain, a classic record that the Eddie Hazel guitar work on this is just phenomenal. Now, this is the second pressing on Westbound, and this is a hella clean copy. Like, proud to own it. But Bill, I don't know if you can watch this or your family can relate this to you, but I'm pulling out the stops. I'm pulling out one of my top 10 treasured records. Here it comes. You ready? Now hang on, Houdini. You just showed this to me. Oh, contraire, mon frere. Let's go some first pressing action. Boom. So Bill, I'm pulling out the big guns for this video, pal. Maggot Brain, first pressing, one of my most treasured records. As you can see, it's in really great shape. I actually had the Frankenstein. I had a beater copy for a long time, and then I found one that was a better record that I could actually slip in here. So this is a kind of a Frankenstein of a great minimal, if any, ring wear jacket with the nice first pressing. So Bill, I really sincerely wish the best for you. Keep fighting, brother. Keep on keeping on, and if this video brings you any positivity, the mission accomplished. Again, thanks to Steve Carlson, the mayor of the vinyl community, for elevating this situation to reaching my radar, and I am honored to be able to fire off this video. So until next time, buddies, when you get the chance to listen to Psych records or any other records, just spin it. See you next time, buddies.
Well. How the turntables...
Well, we out of time.